So, okay, so did anybody really tell us how it was gonna be when we became adults and went off on our own? Was anybody else warned or prepared or had a general idea of what to expect? Because I feel like I was left in the dark. I feel like I was sheltered, and I got out of college, I moved out of the house, and everything fell on me. Did anybody tell us that the friends that we had, we would never see them once jobs and relationships and kids got involved? Did anybody tell us that? Did anybody say that you need to know how to communicate with your boss, but your boss never communicates back with you, and how to play that whole office politic game? Did anybody tell us that? Did anybody tell us about how dating is a joke? It's a complete joke. How is it that everybody's looking for the one, but they won't be that one for somebody? How is that? How are you asking somebody to treat you a certain way when you don't treat them that way? How are you going to ask somebody on a date and then 30 minutes before you're supposed to meet, you come up with an elaborate story about how somebody overseas just died in a car wreck and now you're trying to find a plane to go overseas to settle family business? Just say you're not interested. Did anybody tell us that we would look on YouTube and social media and feel more connected to the people you watch every week or every other day? However many times they upload, you feel closer to them than you do your own family or friends. You feel like you relate more to somebody on the screen than somebody that's sitting right next to you. Did anybody tell us that? Oh, my favorite. Did anybody tell us about the bills and how no matter how much you make, it never seems like enough? Did anybody warn us about the repo truck banging on your door at 5 a.m. talking about, I'm here for your car? I just got off work 2 hours ago. You're going to have to give me a second to wake up to comprehend what you're saying. True story. 5 a.m. knocking on my door, coming to repossess my car. Did anybody tell us about the feeling of disappointment and failure and shame and the awkwardness of being on top of the world? You have a great job, you got a great car, you're doing whatever you want, and then 2 months later they let you go. And now you have a car you can't afford, bills that are months behind because nobody else will hire you for some reason, but they can hire the high school dropout with the 5 kids. Did anybody tell us that we didn't have to go to college to get a good job? I feel like they told us the exact opposite. It was always college, college, college. You don't go to college, you're working at McDonald's the rest of your life. McDonald's sound pretty good when you're unemployed with your college degree. Did anybody tell us how hard it would be losing a parent in your 20s? Did they tell us how hard it would be being single, solely responsible for everything? How you buy groceries and throw half of them away because it goes bad because you can only eat so much. Or how taxes, you pay more being single than if you were just getting knocked up every year. How you're struggling to pay bills but you don't qualify for low income housing. Did anybody tell us that we would feel so isolated that we'd rather talk to a camera than talk to real people? Did anybody tell us about mental health? Like, yeah, some schools offer psychology classes, but did anybody tell us how common it is and that you yourself could probably benefit from a therapist, or maybe an antidepressant, or maybe an anxiety medication? Did anybody tell us that? Or was it this whole pray it away? Just smile. You feeling sad, just go outside, stop being sad. Did anybody tell you to be prepared for all the people you're gonna lose that told you they would always be there for you? Did anybody tell us about that? I don't know. It's just stuff that's been going through my mind and I just wanted to get out. Because it feels like it's circulating and building up and building up. And I don't know what's gonna happen if I just let it settle and stay inside. So I just thought somebody could relate to this. I cannot be the only person in the entire world who's struggling right now. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Thank you for watching, for commenting, for subscribing. Thank you for letting me know I'm not the only one. And I'm here to tell you, you're not the only one either. Bye.